So first off, we're gonna start off with beef ribs done with a sweet fish sauce.
Okay, cool.
And you ever get like these tough beef ribs that are just kind of like connective tissuey?
Chewy.
Chewy, exactly. I'm gonna show you a way that you're never gonna have that happen to you. You're always gonna have juicy, soft, tender meat.
This sounds good. Okay, what are we doing?
All right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna tenderize with baking soda, and it's so simple.
Okay.
You just start off with a bit of water, and what the water does is it's gonna rehydrate the meat, and it's also gonna like allow it to suck in more of that marinade.
Okay.
And it's gonna ensure that you don't have any of that like kind of soapy baking soda flavor
I
as
was
well.
going to say, because baking soda does tend to have that kind of, soapiness to it.
Yeah, it's like a soapiness. It's kind of alkaline. So we're gonna add our baking soda to the water.
Okay.
So what I like to do is about 1 teaspoon to 1 liter.
Okay, great. Okay.
And then a little bit of salt. It just helps to speed up the reaction. And you just take your beef ribs, soak that for about 15 minutes.
Okay.
Make sure you give it a nice rinse off afterwards and a dry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So basically what that's doing is it's what is that, what is the baking soda doing?
It's changing the pH on the actual surface, and it's inhibiting it from having the proteins like stick together.
Turn into
Science,
like
guys.
rubber. I love
Exactly.
science. Oh, meat science with Craig Wong. We got it.
And just to break it down, like just a fancy way of saying, when you tenderize like this, it's just gonna make the meat soft and
Chill
flow
meat.
and relax and
I
just
like that.
chill.
Okay.
And it's gonna make it really juicy as well too. So it's gonna stop the muscle fibers from contracting and like seizing up, and it's gonna stay nice and juicy and moist, and it's gonna take in more of that marinade as well too.
Okay, now speaking of the marinade, what are we doing for this one?
So this is a sweet fish sauce. So we gotta have that fish sauce.
Yep, of course.
And this is gonna be nice and umami for us. And to make the sweet part, this is brown sugar.
Nice, okay.
Brown sugar, nice and
there
simple.
we go.
Yeah. And a bit of shallots.
Love that. Now, fish sauce has like a really particular flavor. It's super umami. It's got a lot of funk to it. And I love the fact that we're balancing everything out too.
And then because we're adding it after the fact, it's gonna be nice and bright in flavor as well too. And this is rice vinegar.
Okay, perfect.
A bit of garlic.
Nice. Oh yeah, and now the garlic won't burn because you're not gonna be cooking it on
That's
that,
it.
that energy. Okay.
And then talking about how I zest limes.
Get ready to actually learn how to zest like citrus fruit. Yeah.
I had some chefs like when I was early in my career, and they were adamant about this because I turn it as I pass over, and that way you only get the extreme exterior.
Now this is
Yes.
also, he's talking about chefs, these are all like Michelin trained chefs. So he's clearly doing it right, and I'm not. Yeah.
And so I just pass it over like this.
Yeah,
and
That
then
is a
this
very
way-
sharp rasp.
I know.
It is.
We gave him the
Gracious.
best rap.
Yeah.
And then once you pass that over, now you can just give your lime a slice.
Okay.
And then just a squeeze.
Oh, I can smell it all the way over here.
It's amazing. I don't know what you did. You're a wizard with zest, Craig. Okay.
And then the way I always think about zest is you already paid for the fruit.
Me too.
May as well just take advantage. of it.
100%. You're throwing it away. You're throwing money away if you throw the zest away.
And then so in here you're gonna have umami, sweet, a whole balance of different flavors.
Okay, so we're gonna get those grilled off later, but what's going on the next one? What are we talking about
And then
here?
over here we're talking calamari.
Okay.
Now this is my favorite way to grill calamari. You see these cuts?
Yeah.
This is called piano cut. And what's great about this is that it's not gonna fall on the grill.
Okay.
And it's gonna give you all that extra surface area where it's gonna get charred and kind of like dark.
Yeah,
And
gnarly.
so I'm gonna show you how to do that as well too. So you take the calamari and you see how there's a seam?
Oh,
you see how
yeah.
there's a seam right here?
Yeah.
And this is where you'll find that, you know that little plastic piece
It's
that
almost
looks
like
like
a
a
collar
feather?
state. Yeah.
And so what I do is I take the knife and then I cut about 3/4 of the way through from here.
Okay.
So then I just cut that nice and wide bands. And then when it grills, it's gonna tighten up and it's gonna go like this.
Okay.
If you hadn't cut over that seam and had you left that seam over there, it's just gonna kind of stay kind of flat.
Okay, right on. Okay, fantastic. So once we've got that done, what are we doing for this calamari?
We're gonna do gremolata.
Oh, nice.
Super classic.
Italian.
Exactly. A little bit of garlic. More garlic, and this one is like super fine paste. And what's nice about that is it's going to be like nice and bright and intense in flavor.
Super punchy.
But it's going to get complemented with the parsley.
Nice.
Equal parts.
Okay.
And then some lemon.
Oh, let's watch him do this.
I know, I was gonna say, let's do this. Yeah.
And so you pass it just
This is my
over.
favorite TV show.
It's also
Like
the
this.
way he's holding it.
I know.
So elegant.
I feel like if I did it, would not be this elegant. I'd be
And you
dropping
get
it.
just that extreme exterior.
The length on those zests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm losing my marbles. I'm fangirling right now.
And then again, we just give it a quick squeeze as well too.
Perfect.
I don't mind a couple seeds,
Neither
doesn't
do I.
bother me.
It's called kitchen roulette. You know, yeah.
And then a little bit of olive oil. And this is it. It's so simple.
Yeah, I love that.
But just smell that.
That smells.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
Amazing.
Oh, so
Amazing.
good. All right, so
Yeah.
we've got that. Next up, we are going to chat real quick this chicken. Just for all those chicken lovers out there, what are we doing?
So here, this is my go-to for staff meal whenever we're at our restaurant. If I need something super quick, I'm gonna follow the same kind of classic vinaigrette ratios. I have some olive oil, 3 parts,
Okay.
and I have sherry vinegar.
Which is my personal favorite vinegar.
delicious.
Yeah.
1 part. And just a little bit of smoked paprika.
I love
And it's going to give you some color. It's going to give
Yeah.
you some aroma. And just check that out. That's it.
That looks, can I give it a taste?
Please do.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
So colorful too.
And again, more citrus.
Yes, you're the
A bit
zest
of
man.
orange.
Oh my gosh, beautiful.
Perfection.
Okay, fantastic.
All right. And then I'm going to get that juice as well, too.
Oh, wait, you did it in the wrong one.
Wrong one. Sorry about that.
That's going to be some good gremolata. I'm bummed about that. Yeah.
All right. And then we give that a quick mix.
So that's that post marinade. What are we doing to the chicken?
Over here, we're going to take a little bit of all-purpose seasoning. And we're just going to lift our chicken.
All-purpose seasoning is great.
It is
It
great.
is.
Get it in your life, everybody.
It's so underrated.
Yeah.
Because it's all purpose. It's all purpose.
And that's it. We're ready for the grill.
We are ready for the
Amazing.
grill. Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.